going on? It's Connor from EV Sportline. Today we're going to be installing our rear cargo safe in our Rivian R1S. This rear cargo safe is great for hiding all of those valuables and important items and keeping it out of sight, out of mind for any passerbys walking by your vehicle. Let's get into the install. Tools needed for this install are going to be a 4mm Allen, a 1/2 inch socket, a 3/8 drive socket wrench, a 10mm wrench, a trim tool. The metal style, like this one here, does work better for the carpet clips we're going to have to remove, and a razor blade, knife, box opener of some sort. First thing we're gonna do is take our cover panel here, and we're just going to pop this back to reveal our trunk compartment. Next thing, we're going to remove these carpet clips right here. There are 4 of them, one up front and one towards the rear on either side of the vehicle. We're going to take our trim tool, get up underneath there, and just pry our clip up and out of the way. Next, we're going to remove our cover carpet plastic here. We're just going to get up under one side and pop all the trim clips up out of the way. We're going to set this aside. With all of our trunk plastic out of the way, we can go ahead and grab our safe door and go ahead and get that set in to install. So for cutting our slot, we are going to start our cut 5.5 inches from this outermost edge. And we're going to make that slot here 3.5 inches long. And you may find it easier to make this a full length slot cut open like I have here, about 1/2 inch to 1 inch tall. From the wall, you're going to go 5 inches out, and you're going to come 1 inch down from the top edge of our carpet here. And then this slot is going to be 1 inch tall and 3.5 inches long. And we're going to do that on both the driver's side and the passenger side. Now, just like the front side, we have to make a couple cuts in the rear side of our carpet. Now, on the driver's side of the vehicle, we're going to make 1 2-inch long slit straight down in the carpet, as you can see here. Now, this slit is going to be 5 inches from the outside edge of the carpet, 5 inches. And on the driver's side, our slit is also going to be 2 inches long, but we are going to be 7 3/4 inches from the outside edge of the plastic right here, or the carpet. Now, with our cuts made in the carpet, we can take our safe door and set it down into place. Just like that. You notice there are cuts on the rearmost edge of the door that will align with the cuts in the carpet for where that trim panel we removed will snap back into place. So we're going to take our bracket with the 45-degree bend going the full length of the bracket, and we're going to take it with the slots going towards the front at our bolt holes here and take our 6mm bolt and get those started. Now we want our bracket to go up and in like this, and then we're going to start our bolts and get them relatively snug, but enough to where we can still move our bracket. And then we're going to push it all the way up to where it sandwiches the sheet metal we exposed when we cut our carpet here. So now we're going to grab our L bracket here, and this is going to be our rear brackets. So we're going to take it and slot it up behind. We're going to take our bracket and slot it up behind the rear tab here. And then we're going to take our M6 bolts with our 4mm Allen and 10mm wrench, and we're going to go ahead and tighten those guys down all the way. Now that we have all of our brackets installed inside of our safe door, we can go ahead and put in the final bolts going on the top of our safe door. We're going to grab the black self-tapping bolts from our kit, and we're going to put them in these slots. There will be 4 slots, 2 on either side of the lid. You'll notice that there is a hole from where we removed the carpet trim clips. We're going to take our self-tapper and put it in here. We're going to put our self-tapper in there. Next, we're going to take our 1/2-inch socket here and tighten all 4 of those down. Now the lock on our safe is a Simplex 900 series lock. Now, these locks have a default code to unlock them when you first get your safe. You are going to first start by turning the latch counterclockwise and then back to center. Then you will press the number 2 and the number 4 button at the same time, making sure to feel and hear the click, then releasing and pressing the number 3 button until you hear that click. And there we go. The safe is open just like that. The combination on this lock is able to be changed. If you remove this Allen head screw here and then take your Allen key and push it inside, you will feel a click which will allow you to change the passcode on the lock. Additionally, the included Simplex lock manual will guide you through changing the combination on your lock. Now that we have our safe fully installed, we can go ahead and take all of those trim panels and carpeted pieces that we removed from the truck and put them back into place. Now we will have to make a bit of a cut and a notch on the carpet cover that we removed initially, revealing the spare cargo compartment. Let's get into that. The last step for our install to get that proper OEM flush finish is going to be taking this carpet panel out of the trunk. You can see I've marked the hole here. We will need to take a plunge router and cut out this hole 5/8 of an inch deep to allow our lock buttons to recess up into this panel all nice and neat and let this sit flush. The notch is going to have to be 1 1/2 inch wide, as well as 8 1/4 inches from the front edge noted by the plastic here, 8 1/4 inches out, and 20.5 inches from either of the sides. And then this, we want to go 5/8 of an inch deep, and you will still not see the lock from the top side. That's going to wrap it up for our install. This safe is great for locking up any valuables or important items you don't need any folks walking by to see. If you like what you see, do leave a like and subscribe. If you have any comments, leave those in the comment section down below. Don't forget to check us out at evsportline.com.